And we are live. Hello, everyone.
Hello, what up?
Anyway, we're going to be talking about how minors should kill themselves.
What kind of starting is that?
The fuck if I know.
Of course you would say that.
Snart. Anyway, we're going to cover the videos been made on you.
Oh no, I'm super scared.
Yeah, I gotta have a lot of stuff to say about those videos that have been covered on you.
This is gonna be pretty bad. Too bad I'm not alcoholic though. It'd be funny if I was. But I ain't.
You see, since I can't take criticism, we're gonna respond to this video by saying no, you.
Oh god.
Okay. In all seriousness, we're just fucking around. I'm not saying this person's wrong. I just wanted to say ridiculous shit in response.
Yeah, of course you are.
Like, I'm not gonna say this person's video wrong. They're actually pretty fucking right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, it's the one I want to strangle. Don't look into what I just said. I think I'm gonna be. I think a lot of people are just. Yeah, that's a joke, chaoticz. If you don't know, since you're. I don't know how you have people kiss your feet if you don't have feet.
Oh,
It's not sexual.
I mean, let's be honest. If we go to chaoticz videos, there's no negative comments.
Oh yeah, true. Not saying this person's kissing their feet. I'm saying.
I mean, obviously, this person has points.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't know why we're starting with this video when we can just like fully agree with it.
I mean, I do agree with it. I just want to respond to stuff you said in the video since you deleted your videos.
Yeah.
I just want to respond to stuff you said. Since I'm a cool supporter of you or whatever the fuck, chaoticz.
Yeah, how dare you support such a person, Raptor? You should be ashamed.
God, I hate ads. Come on.
When you got ad for fucking dicks.
What?
Welcome back
It's
to the
literally
channel.
an ad for a place called Dicks.
Oh, God.
We're going to be reacting to a situation going on between two other commentators, those being Snarkfield and chaoticz. So, it seems that Snarkfield and chaoticz have been arguing a lot recently. I've watched chaoticz video, let's take a look at Snarkfield's.
That is common amongst these videos is the images he features in these videos. These aren't just any normal images, no. There are 3 zoolized versions of Susie from Deltarune. For context, and anyone else who doesn't play Deltarune, Susie is one of the main characters from the game. She is, canonically, a high schooler and a minor. These images...
Wonder why they didn't include adult here. Because the fan interpretation of the character, I'll show an image while I'm talking, is literally an adult. There's really...
Oh, great, I slowed it down. I'm an idiot.
You and your dyslexia.
How do you speed it up?
Like that.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Give me a second. Okay.
Be no minor characteristics on it. It's just adult Susie.
Alright, so for this segment, I'm not going to get into the entire argument about aging up. However, I will point out my opinion on the avatar that Snark uses. As I have mentioned in the past, I am a pretty avid member of the VRChat community, and anyone that's somewhat connected to the wider VRChat community should recognize the name Sonic Oo. Sonic Oo is a known groomer on VRChat.
Pause. That's not the artist.
Oh no, you can't. Remember, chaoticz is never in the wrong though. You can't say that.
I mean, chaoticz didn't bring it up, but Glass Raven did.
True. I guess that's. I mean, I'm not gonna get too mad at them for that. They probably just.
Yeah, this is like a small mistake.
Yeah.
chat, and they specialize in the over-sexualized avatar creation. I won't get into semantics or specific arguments, but the fact the avatar that Snark chose to use to represent themselves of a character that's a minor, where their aspects are specifically altered to make them sexualized, and the fact that the person who made the avatar you use to represent yourself is a groomer, no matter what arguments you have about aging up characters, it's pretty weird that you chose that avatar to represent yourself. That's not anything really career-ending, but it's still pretty weird and maybe a bit reckless to use that avatar. No.
I'm not gonna get mad at them for this because they just probably didn't know.
Yeah.
And it's not the avatar. Say they corrected it in the description.
Yeah, they did.
I think they should also put like a pinned comment. That would also. Then again, there's already a pinned comment.
Yeah.
Maybe that will get more attention in the description, but
I mean, I don't really care. They corrected it, so it's
yeah,
whatever.
there's no sense in complaining.
Yeah.
What next?
It's so fucking stupid. My logic, simple, clean, straight line. Their logic, just trying to complicate fucking everything because kill yourself.
This guy also claims I'm harassing him when I'm just pointing out his gross behavior.
Sir, you can't tell them to kill themselves. Yeah, you gotta wait till they're 18.
Don't wait until they're 18 to tell them to kill themselves. Oh, God.
Oh,
What
hey,
if they're
Crowley.
going to overuse that?
Yes, of course we are. We're gonna say fuck shit. Granted, we're just joking here. We don't actually mean that, or maybe I don't know. It depends.
Damn, Raptor, I didn't know you wanted to kill kids.
Okay, I mean, in all seriousness, we're just joking. Okay.
Behavior that he fails to take accountability for.
Yeah, not like you were on my dick for 3 days straight. Oh wait, you were on my dick for 3 days straight. Huh, I thought you didn't condone pedophilia. But here you are, trying to get on an adult's cock.
What?
So I feel you can't just come on a minor like that. You gotta wait till they're 18. You have your way with them.
The fact that you said come on a minor.
Oh my god.
That's what got me. Like, Raptor the fuck.
Well, I mean, you literally said the whole dick.
Yeah, I said the whole thing. Not the best thing to say, but
You can't just. Oh fuck! Give me a second. I forgot this thing fell out. You can't just come on a minor like that, Snark. You gotta wait till they're 18. Then you can have your way with them. Just like the average predator.
oh god.
Oh god, we are such dickheads.
Yeah. No
Okay.
doubt about it.
Okay, that's just a joke for anybody who doesn't know. Got it, Snark?
Nah, take it seriously, guys. Take it serious. Take it 1,000% serious.
Yeah, we're just joking here.
Fuck.
Oh my god, Snark, what were you thinking here? This is one of the grossest things I've ever heard
Like I said, you gotta wait till they're 18.
God.
an adult say about a minor. And openly defending your use of that point, you are arguing about how you were able to use an aged up minor with somewhat flimsy arguments. Then in the same video, you openly sexualize the minor you were arguing with. The rest of
Like I said, you gotta wait till they're 18. You gotta wait till they're 18.
Yeah, I gotta wait until they're 18 to make these jokes.
Yeah, literally.
Snark's video is mostly trying to argue the difference between the canon Susie and the avatar they use of Susie. I will give them this. The avatar they use is very much obviously way too defined to be realistic for a minor. However, making a character's, well...
Oh shit, he muted. Where's Raptor going?
Okay, I can hear it again. Oh, hello?
Hello? Are you
Okay,
selling
there we
drugs
go.
to children?
Okay, my mic just stopped working for some reason. Anyway,
well, characteristics or
Wait, why did we pause again?
stop. My mic keeps turning off.
Huh. That's odd.
is not enough.
When your mic doesn't work like it used to before. Oh my god. I swear, if this is the entire stream of just Raptor's mic going off. Rest in peace, Raptor Tristan. He died from ligma. It's a sad day.
Okay, I think I might have got it. Okay. I had to plug it up to the computer.
Damn, you're loud.
Don't worry, you're next.
Enough to argue that you aged them up. The outfit and the appearance is extremely similar to the canon Susie, so I personally believe that use of that avatar is still very strange. Overall, Snark's approach to criticizing chaoticz is on the surface very muddled when talking about the use of that avatar. However, when attempting to be edgy, they cross the line and essentially sexualized a minor. I think that is enough to make Snark's argument mute, since they can't seem to separate sexual topics when discussing a minor. So how could they separate a sexualized version of a minor character from the canon character's age? Oh, and one more thing. Snark seems to claim that chaoticz is harassing and mass flagging them. However, I haven't seen Snark provide
They
any
literally
evidence
sent
of
people to mass flag me. It was literally in my video. The fuck you mean? You know, before I deleted the video.
Yeah. Okay, let's be honest. The only reason why chaoticz got away with the stuff they did was because they're a minor.
Yeah, it was because they were a minor. Let's be realistic.
If they were an adult, they wouldn't be given no sympathy from anyone.
Yeah, if they were adult, they would not give a shit.
Yeah. I'm not saying that this person's in the wrong, but you know.
But yeah, it's just kind of that thing.
The harassment, nah, but the false flag and chaoticz absolutely fucking did. No one.
Yeah, chaoticz definitely did the fucking report this guy's channel. He used the image.
Yeah, even though chaoticz.
That is YouTube appropriate.
Yeah, even though chaoticz does not know what the fuck YouTube's rules are.
Yeah.
mass flagging thing, and the only thing I've seen Snark claim for harassment is chaoticz commenting on their videos, and anyone who has any idea of how content creation works on this site should know someone disagreeing with you in the comments of your videos is not harassment. That's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoy this content, why not like and subscribe to the channel? I also have a public Discord if that's something you're interested in. Anyways, until the next video, see you later, feathers.
I left my comment. Kill yourself. Anyway.
Just after seeing the comment, kill yourself.
Yeah, that's just a joke, just so you all know.
Yeah.
The harassment, no, but chaoticz absolutely did false flag. Nobody can fucking deny that. I mean, the literal evidence is right fucking there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
They said it in their own video, so
yeah.
If that's still up.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll wait till they're 18, then we can have our way.
What the Okay, a lot of people are going to get on your ass for that.
It doesn't matter. Wait, we're just saying that we're going to wait till they're 18. What I mean by that, for people who are sensitive, I mean just we're going to go after them when they turn 18. That's all we mean. Okay. Don't ask why this is here. Okay, what the cover?
Raptor, why are you beating your wife?
I only do that on Mondays. Oh my god. Yes, Brian Mullins the Fox, the fucking guy who's definitely a fucking pedophile. Oh my god.
Like, you cannot really deny that.
I'm sorry, I'm calling him a pedophile. I don't care.
Well, Raptor, you support pedophiles like me.
Don't worry, chaoticz. You're next.
Oh, God. It's kind of crazy how they lumped you in with me.
I mean, don't worry, chaoticz. Don't worry. When we're done with you can kill yourself.
Like, fuck. What was the reason they lumped you in for me? With me?
Just because I said, literally, just because I said they're doing it for attention.
I mean, you can't really deny that when, you know, I'm talking with, like, Graceful and shit. Or talk about Graceful situation, which more than likely got a lot of eyes on it. You cannot say it's not for attention. You know that shit will get you the most views. You know.
Oh, yeah, I'm just looking at some Jurassic World Rebirth images. Hey, Crown One. Anyway, yeah, yeah, something that annoys me is just like, oh my god, just. Okay, well, I noticed that there's pronouns in their bio.
On my YouTube?
No, pronouns in chaoticz's bio, so you gotta discredit all their arguments now. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
Like, I heard that they were intentionally trying to misgender me. Personally, I don't give a fuck. But the fact that they're trying to intentionally misgender me, that's just like, why?
If chaoticz makes a response to this, we win. We win because they're just being sensitive.
Mm-hmm. And also, kind of funny how, you know, you were one of the people that criticized me, but chaoticz just thinks you're just sucking my toes or some shit.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, no. That's what chaoticz fucking viewer base does.
Yeah, like, if you go into any videos of chaoticz, you will see no negative comments.
Yeah, exactly. No negative comments.
Why are we looking at your Discord?
I'm showing the screenshot of it, and it's of me condemning you for your pedo behavior.
Why don't you close this and then just go to your community tab? That'd be
faster.
Yeah,
good point. Good point, Snark. Man, I love telling children to kill themselves.
God.
We are dickheads.
Yeah.
There. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait, you're saying, oh, wait, I have a perfect...
You don't remember? That's Zane.
Yeah, I just didn't recognize her name at first. Hey, do me a favor and tell this miner to kill himself.
Oh, God.
In all seriousness, just, I don't know. Don't do that.
Oh, fuck. Are we going to look at chaoticz video or, like, where they...
We can't do that yet. We gotta wait till they're 18. Dinosaur.
But yeah, the point Raptor found was like, oh, aging up a character is like waiting for a child to grow up. Like, how the fuck is that even a thing?
Okay.
How is that even a comparison?
I mean, I really wish they redesigned Scrap Trap. You know.
Mm-hmm.
God, I gotta get through a lot of these posts.
Yeah, it's a long way down.
Easter Bunny.
Go till like, fuck, what was it, February? Some shit like that. It's gonna be like forever.
Wait a minute, I think I might have passed it. Fuck. No, I passed it. Fuck. Got it all.
Oh, you can post gifts on community tab. I didn't know.
Yeah, I did that. By the way, is Toro the most tortured Carno in existence, by the way?
I don't know. I think it has to be before Easter, right?
Yeah, it has to be. I remember.
Because I wasn't doing shit in April.
Oh yeah, just. Okay, so we gotta go to April 1st then.
Yeah, go to April 1st and then it should be somewhere under.
Okay. Oh, we got President's Day. Yeah, this was accurate. Oh, god damn, I cannot find my own shit, I swear.
Jeez, you wanted to show it, but it's not here.
Oh, right. Give me a second. My key cat wants in.
When the cat. When the cat.
Kitty, what the fuck? Kitty, you out here? Kitty, you out here? Fucking cat. Catfishing kitty cat. Okay, I'm back. Fucking cat ran off. Okay, but anyway. Oh, look at this.
Oh, there's you calling me out in chaoticz.
Oh, look at that. It seems because I called out chaoticz, that means my arguments are invalid or something. Huh, wonder why.
Yeah, I really wonder why.
I condemned both your fucking behaviors. And also, I gave you the benefit of the doubt. So, congratulations, you ungrateful. You ungrateful. You are a fucking ungrateful chaos. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. So, congratulations. And gotta love how these fuckers say that. Oh, I was the one being very quiet. Proceed to make a community post.
Oh no, Raptor. This is so quiet, Raptor. You gotta scream on top of the hills. Like, shut the fuck up.
I know. Unlike a lot of people I know, cough, cough, yeah, cough, cough, Carmen, cough, cough. Anyway, that's just my family. Have a good rest of your day or night, depending on wherever you are. Let's check the comments. Yeah, and oh yeah, I noticed how the community post got liked, so I know people agree with me.
Yeah.
So, chaoticz, fuck off.
Yeah. Like, did chaoticz say you were being quiet, or was it like someone else?
I wanted their feet kissers.
Oh, okay. Like, yeah, you're not quiet about this.
God, I'm itchy. Anyway. Yeah, but there's my community post.
There you go. There's that proof.
Anyway, what's Jurassic World Rebirth? Jurassic World Rebirth.
Why are you looking for Jurassic World Rebirth? Is it the thing you're counting down to?
Of fucking course. What else would I be counting down to?
Depression.
Fuck you. Okay, give me a second now. Oh yeah, I wonder what Ultrazilla is doing.
Who the fuck is Ultrazilla?
The guy we covered with the SH Monster stuff. Goddamn fucking cat. Give me a second.
When cat. He's currently eating the pussy. One all white boy. Oh my god.
Fucking cat.
Remember, Raptor, since I'm on your channel, you're
Okay,
kissing my
what do
ass.
you gotta say about this dinosaur's design?
It looks like a fucking dinosaur xenomorph.
Well, here's a better look at it. What do you gotta say?
Yeah, it's still about the same.
Does it look like a wrinkle from Star Wars?
Oh yeah, I can definitely kind of see that.
What do you gotta say about this thing?
Alien dinosaur looking thing.
So, what are you saying about these designs? Do they look like dinosaurs?
I mean, if they're dinosaurs from another planet, then probably.
Well, I mean, dinosaurs on Earth.
Earth dinosaurs? Eh.
I doubt the Jurassic series is going to introduce aliens, so.
I mean, it's whatever. Doesn't look like a natural dinosaur.
Well, apparently they're supposed to be mutated dinosaurs, so.
I mean, hey, they kind of got that right.
Well, I mean, I understand what they're doing. They don't want to just do dinosaurs over and over again, but it's just like, I feel like this is a bit too much, you know?
I feel like this was gonna happen eventually.
Well, I mean, apparently it's not a hybrid, you know? Even though it makes more sense to be a hybrid, right?
Yeah.
Apparently it's not a hybrid. Apparently it's just a mutated T-Rex. And the problem I have is it's like, okay, I understand why they're not going to do hybrids again because people didn't like that and whatnot. Because people just wanted dinosaurs. But this just feels like a similar thing to like the hybrids, doesn't it?
I mean, I wouldn't know.
Well, you know the Indominus Rex and the Indoraptor?
I guess.
Yeah, well, they were hybrids, and they were the villains of like the first two Jurassic World movies. And people didn't like the fact that they were hybrids, so they decided to make the Giga the main villain of Jurassic World Dominion. Because people didn't like the hybrids. And now they're introducing something that is relatively similar, that I could argue is just like a hybrid, right? Well,
Right.
not just like it, but a mutant. Here. Like, I understand it being a mutated dinosaur, but it's like, I don't think it would be mutated that much, you know? I don't think it would be that different. I bet it would have like another limb or something, right?
Wait 20 more years until we get a Jurassic Park universe.
You know what? I would not be surprised if they try to go further with this and try to introduce more things to the Jurassic universe.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to introduce something new, maybe introduce, like, mammals, you know? Like, prehistoric mammals, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That makes more sense than introducing a fucking mutant. This mutant.
Minecraft add-on marketplace be like mutant.
Mutated dinosaurs. I'm sorry. I just don't think, you know. It just doesn't fit. I mean, the dinosaur designs are fine, right?
I mean, they're okay.
They're whatever, but the T-Rex, yeah, I don't know. The T-Rex design looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah. But remember, Raptor, you're my foot licker.
Fuck you.
I'm just going to say that without doing research on you. You're just licking my feet. So dumb how that was a thing.
I mean, dinosaur designs are fine. Some of them are good. It's just like the mutants, like, look.
Like, I can see why they would do mutants, but at the same time, it's just like, why?
I understand they didn't want to do, hybrids again because, people didn't like that about the first two Jurassic World movies. But it's like, this is very similar to the hybrids.
Yeah.
Then again, the hybrids at least looked like dinosaurs,
I mean, with mutants, you could probably do whatever the fuck you want with them.
Well, here's the thing: they still have to be somewhat recognizable to like that thing, right?
Yeah.
The problem is that they look too different from the original. Like, what the fuck is this?
It has a wing of a pterodactyl.
So is it a pterodactyl? But then why does it have like foot claws? Is it like a raptor that grew wings?
I guess it's a raptor if you combine it with a pterodactyl.
Well, that would make it a
like
hybrid, though. That would make it a hybrid, though.
Yes.
But it's not hybrid. It's called the mutodon. It's a mutant.
Yes.
The only way this makes sense is if this is like if this was meant to be a flyer that they tried to like mix in the DNA of a raptor within this flyer, causing it to mutate, causing it to become like this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but then again, that would make it a hybrid, and I don't think they're going to do hybrids again because let's be honest, people didn't like that. Why would they go back to making another hybrid?
Because they just wanted to.
What? Reed.
They can introduce a dino that nobody has ever heard or seen of.
I mean, yeah, that's a cool idea, introducing a completely different species.
But yeah, it just kind of feels like they're probably just going to lean more into the hybrid stuff, which I personally am just like okay with.
They're not going to go back to hybrids, but they're probably going to lean with the mutant stuff. If we get a sequel to this movie, chances are we're going to have more mutant dinosaurs.
Yeah. Like, I personally don't keep up with Jurassic Park as much because I'm just like, yeah, the main Jurassic Park movies were fine enough.
Anyway, I'll be back. Gotta do something.
Uncle, no more, Uncle.
Oh god damn you fucking! I was doing a Darth Vader impression. Okay, well, anyway. God damn it! Are you kidding me? Fucking Google.
When Google.
I don't want to go on this shit, you stupid thing. Give me a second. Yeah, but God damn it! Stop changing what I search, you stupid fucking thing.
Like, for me, when Jurassic Park, the original trilogy ended, I was just like, okay, there's no more movies.
You were wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong. I haven't seen a Jurassic World movie, but I assume I'm just not gonna like it.
Okay, this looks nice. It looks like a dinosaur, right?
Yeah, that looks like a dinosaur.
Now let's look at the Indominus Rex. Looks like a dinosaur, right?
Yep.
Granted, they're hybrids, but still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a dinosaur.
You can go with just plain dinosaur or like some sort of mutant.
They look like dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
Now, does the D-Rex? No. Now, does this look like a dinosaur?
No.
That's a problem, isn't it?
Yeah. That leans towards more alien or mutant looking.
Well, yeah, it's a mutant, but mutants would still
Yeah.
look like the original creature.
Like, what's the fucking original creature to that?
Apparently, it's supposed to be a mutated T-Rex.
What part of this screams T-Rex?
Well, apparently it got mutated during the cloning process, causing it to grow like this.
Not gonna lie. I would not guess a T-Rex.
If you said this was something from Star Wars, you would.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, this is the alien from fucking Tatooine or whatever the fuck.
If I could, I would just prefer if this was just a completely just made up species, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because this does not look like a T-Rex. If they said that this is just a different species of T-Rex, which is more far-fetched, just look at it, or a relative at the T-Rex that, like survived like millions of years after the extinction of dinosaurs or some shit like that. Of course, they went extinct as well, but that was cloned, and then it ended up like this because it would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? For this to just be like, you can still call it the D-Rex. Just say it's just like a relative of the T-Rex, a made-up species. So it's not necessarily a made-up species. It's just a made-up species of a type of dinosaur, pretty much. That would make more sense than it just being a mutant, because I'm sorry, how can cloning fuck up this badly?
Yeah, I have no fucking idea. It looks like it has fucking hands. Not like dinosaur hands, but like actual human hands.
Why does it have human hands?
Did somebody bleed in the cloning chamber? Did something happen? Like, the fuck?
Same goes with this. This does not look like a mutant. This just looks like a hybrid.
Yeah, that just looks like a hybrid of either 2 or 3 dinosaurs. Usually mutated animals have like 2 faces or something.
Yeah, exactly. These creatures, they don't look. Well, they do look mutated, but they don't look like. If you think when you think of mutated, you think like just like an extra limb or something.
These look like fucking Halo enemies.
Yeah, they do.
Like, if I saw this in like a poster for fucking Doom, I would not question it. Heck, even this screen cap right here looks like a screenshot from a fucking Doom game.
It looks like a scene from an Alien movie.
Yeah. Like, these things don't look like dinosaurs. Well, T-Rex doesn't. The other one, yeah, it looks like a dinosaur, but it's more of a hybrid dinosaur.
I doubt. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a plot twist that these were supposed to be the original hybrids for Jurassic World. But then again, that just. I doubt they're gonna do that because people don't like hybrids, right?
I don't know. Maybe they might make the controversial move.
Yeah, chances are what they're going to do, they're going to move forward with mutated dinosaurs, and for now on, that's what they're going to do.
Until people get bored.
Yeah, people will just sit there and, say, you know what, we don't want... Maybe... I would not be surprised if it's just like the original Jurassic World movies, to where, like, after the second movie, there's just no mutated dinosaurs. At least the Indominus Rex seems like more believable than this.
Mm-hmm.
Same goes with the Scorpius Rex and the Indoraptor. It doesn't look like a mutant, does it? It just looks like its own separate thing.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, D-Rex is supposed to stand for Distortus Rex.
I mean, they got some part right in the name.
Yeah, I mean, it does look deformed, but it doesn't look like full-on deformed. It still looks like a normal animal of its species, Like, does it even look deformed? The only thing that looks deformed is the head, and that's it. Other than that, its body is fine.
Well, other than, the few extra limbs.
Well, yeah, but those limbs don't look deformed. They look natural, though. Well, I mean... I know... Oh, wait, this is supposed to be like an art depiction of it. Yeah, sure, it looks deformed here, but it's like... If you remove these arms and just keep these, it would just look like a natural animal.
Yeah.
Only like 2 things on it that look mutated. The face looks mutated, and the arms, the normal Rex arms being here, and the legs being right here. Yeah, sure, that's obviously a sign of mutated. But remove the legs and the arms and put them right. The legs right here just look like a natural animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's supposed to be a mutated T-Rex, but it's like you. Yeah, sure, you can grow like an extra limb and whatnot. But usually it just wouldn't look, this just looks too natural, Also, this D-Rex is able to use its arms just finely, by the way.
Yeah, it just doesn't look like something that would be in Jurassic Park.
But here's the thing, it's able to use its arms just finely. Just use its arms, which realistically a T-Rex wouldn't do.
Yeah.
See, here it's like reaching out. See? This is not T-Rex behavior. I'm sorry, I don't care how deformed you end up, you're still going to act like your original species, right?
Yeah.
Like here, yeah, sure, it does look deformed, but I think It's just like it doesn't. It looks like a deformed T-Rex. It looks somewhat like a deformed T-Rex here, but the problem is that the body is too different, right?
Yeah, in the face.
The skeletal structure is like completely different, right?
Mm-hmm.
The face. The face is the only thing about this that looks dinosaur-like.
For me, that's kind of a stretch.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. The only thing that looks deformed are the hands right here. Are the four hands and the head, and that's it. Everything else looks fine. But then again, the extra hands kind of look more like natural with the movement of the creature. Okay, let's be honest. This thing. Yeah, sure, it looks like a mutant, but it looks too different, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys say?
Like, if they wanted this to be like a version of the T-Rex, I feel like the snout of the T-Rex should look like a snout of the T-Rex.
Also, another thing I noticed about the D-Rex is that it doesn't really act like a T-Rex in like the teasers and all that. Well, I mean, there's like this one time where it reaches out its hand to try and grab someone. It's like, why would the fuck would a T-Rex try that? Oh, well, it has hands out. Yeah, but here's the thing: a T-Rex naturally, when it like have the urge, when it want to grab something, it would just want to bite it because it's an animal. It doesn't think like we do. The D-Rex wouldn't use its hands, yet it does all the time. Well, I mean, it does in like in like one scene, but it's like that doesn't make sense for it to do that.
The D-Rex files my taxes. Like, I'd be all for like a fucking Jurassic Park alien thing, but
Are you really saying you want them to introduce aliens in this universe?
yes, if they run out of ideas, that's probably the best bet.
I mean, we literally had holographic biodomes in like Camp Cretaceous, so it's not possible. And indestructible robots, so not just like normal robots that just walk around. I mean, like full on indestructible robots, except for one that somehow got damaged and destroyed. I don't know how. I thought they were
Unless the plot says so.
Yeah, so we got we got these so yeah, I mean, if they introduce aliens, it would not be surprising at all. Oh my god, imagine.
I mean, heck, with these designs, we might as well be there.
Aliens in the Jurassic World universe. I'm sorry, that just would just feel too different. That feels like way too more sci-fi, I mean, Jurassic Park wasn't really sci-fi, was it?
No.
Then again, Camp Cretaceous became more sci-fi after season 3. So yeah.
So, who the fuck knows where we're going?
I mean, I would not be surprised if they do introduce like some alien shit later on.
Yeah. I mean, we're already doing mutants. We're going down the pipeline.
We're doing, we did hybrids. When we did the dinosaurs, we did hybrids.
We did cloning, we did hybrids.
Well, of course, we did cloning from the start. So
yeah.
We did cloning from the start. Then, eventually, we had hybrids. And then we had pure-blooded.
We have mutants.
Well, then we had pure-blooded dinosaurs, which are dinosaurs that look 100% accurate to how they were 65 million years ago in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, surprised absolutely no one. But the dinosaurs just look, slightly different. The ones that were cloned originally look slightly different than the pure blood. But whatever. We had that, and now we have mutants.
Yep. There's only a few more directions we can actually go.
At least the pureblood dinosaurs will at least that is very, Jurassic Park / world like. I mean, pure-blooded dinosaurs, the ones that are cloned without, having the frog DNA in their gaps. You know?
Like, I swear, if we keep going down the pipeline of what's next, you bet your ass aliens is going to be one of them.
I mean, they introduced robots in Camp Cretaceous, so they could do that.
Yeah.
Don't test them.
Consider we literally have robots.
We had biodomes. We had robot dogs. Then we had indestructible Brad X's that could shoot missiles.
We are just really going down the pipeline.
I don't get why they can't just keep doing dinosaurs,
I don't know. Maybe people got bored. I bet it's going to be too humanoid dino.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't feel like humanoid dinosaurs are far off either.
I mean, that's an interesting concept to introduce a new species we didn't know about during the 65 million, because chances are in the real world, there are dinosaurs we probably have never seen or heard of that are out there in the real world, right?
Yeah.
Granted, we found a lot of them, but we haven't found all of them. For all we know, there could be something like the D-Rex that actually existed in our world, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're still finding stuff in the ocean.
So it is possible for something like the D-Rex, something like this to have actually existed in our world, right?
Yeah.
Granted, it wouldn't look exactly like this, but something like the D-Rex would be possible. It could have existed, right?
Could have.
Granted, they would be making up dinosaurs, but still, that's better than this. Like, if they just said that this is a new dinosaur species that has never been cloned before, they don't know anything about it.
I feel like calling it a mutant is stupid.
Well, it's supposed to be a mutated T-Rex.
Yeah.
Even though it's very
Why not just call it
the Down syndrome T-Rex.
A failed clone of the T-Rex.
Mm. Well, I understand there would be failed cloning and whatnot, but this looks too different, though.
Yeah.
You'd think that
it doesn't even seem like the right color, but then again, I don't think we've seen it in sunlight. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't watched any trailers.
All I know is that it comes out at night. That's all I know. The D-Rex, the problem, like I said, if this was if this was just a made-up species, like a relative of the T-Rex that, survived the asteroid and lived for a few more million years, but eventually died out, and that's why no one knows about it or whatnot, and now it's getting cloned and whatnot, I would not mind that, would you?
Nah.
It would explain, all the differences. Yeah, sure, it is a T-Rex, but it's just a relative of the T-Rex, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why they share some similarities. It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of whatever the fuck this is, right?
They made the Dweller mod in Jurassic Park.
Oh, God.
Because it only comes out at night. And I guess it likes dark places, might be sensitive to sunlight.
Why would it be sensitive? Aren't T-Rexes like out during the day and sleep during the night?
No idea.
The way it's acting doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, since it's not acting like a T-Rex, there's a possibility that it won't, do stuff a T-Rex would.
But here's the thing: why, if it's a mutated T-Rex, why is it not acting like one though? That's weird.
Because we like the Alien movies. I don't know.
Actually, why is this T-Rex acting like? Why is the T-Rex acting different from a T-Rex? Why is it considered a threat to the entire island? It's just a fucking T-Rex.
I'm going to go off the theory that they just wanted to have aliens.
Like I said, they should have just. I know some people might not like the idea of introducing new type of species of dinosaur, or just a completely different species of dinosaur, but that's better than this.
Yeah.
Also, notice how it's only at night in like all the screenshots. Like the only thing that looks okay here, it looks T-Rex like, right?
Yeah, that looks more like T-Rex, I suppose.
But the problem is, I think they just look too different from each other, you know?
Yeah. Like, clearly this is a failed experiment in cloning.
Well, yeah, I know that, but here's the thing: why would it look this different, though? Right? You'd think that it would still look like a T-Rex, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
But does it look, act, or do anything close to T-Rex?
Actually, that's a good question. Why does this guy just simply not move? I mean, there you go. You would live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know about the D-Rex. I understand it's supposed to be a public experiment, which it looks like that, but the problem is that it looks too different from a T-Rex, right?
Yeah, like, how do they fuck up this experiment?
Yeah, exactly. Well, even if they fucked it up, you think that the T-Rex might be just slightly deformed and have like an extra limb or something, right?
Yeah, or, end up like a hybrid or some shit.
But this doesn't look like a T-Rex, does it?
Nope. And doesn't look like it would be fused with anything.
Oh no, they fused it with alien DNA.
Yeah, that's the only explanation.
Oh yeah, they just found alien DNA and decided to make a hybrid between a T-Rex and an alien. That's the only way this makes sense.
Yep. Like, why?
So what do you gotta say?
All I gotta say is, this movie's probably not going to be good.
Anyway, what do you think about? Hey, don't just assume about a movie. It might be good. You don't know that.
I don't know. Doesn't seem,
The man in the suit.
doesn't seem too good.
Well, you can't just say that just because you don't like the creature design, furry. For all we know, it might be the best movie in the Jurassic Park / World series. You don't know.
You're the only one that's gonna find out.
Fuck you.
I'd be watching movies on fucking DVDs and shit.
The man in the suit.
Oh damn, the man in the suit.
I'm sorry, am I the only one that feels like that sounds like something FNAF related?
Yeah, that sounds like fucking Spring Trap or some shit.
Yeah.
Because Spring Trap is literally a person in the suit.
Well, okay, we're gonna review the analog series and see if it was ever good. We're gonna give our honest opinions. No offense to Unknowingly, even though he's a gooner.
Who the fuck is Unknowingly?
He's the creator of the man in the suit. So no offense to him when we say this, so. Okay. Oh yeah, this is some Chinese type of shit. I'll put it in English. Give me a second. Oh, I know you. I forgot you can't see it.
Anyways, how many people here speaks Chinese? Because I know majority of people here speak English, but how many are like different language speakers? Does anybody know? Let me check the comments.
No one. I don't think anybody's commenting. Granted, no offense if you like the unknowingly stuff. You just support a gooner. How dare you? I saw this accusation saying that Unknowingly isn't attracted to cis males, but he's attracted to transgender males. So it's like.
Are you sure it's transgender males?
Yes, it's been. That's the accusation.
Like, I feel like it's probably femboys or some shit, and people just twisted it to like trans people for some reason.
Well, no. Apparently, he's a quote allegedly transphobic, which has already been debunked. But apparently, I'll back up from my mic. Yeah, but apparently, he's been accused of not liking cis males. But apparently, he likes trans males. Like, what's the big deal? What? He doesn't like cis men. So fucking what, right? Well,
yeah, so what? But it is weird.
I mean, yeah, it's weird. I don't get it either. But it's like he doesn't like cis males. He likes women and transgender males. Like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's read this. Okay. Read, Snark. Wait, no, I'll just get Google to read it for me.
Godzilla may be a monster, but it doesn't seem to me that way. He is rather God. We control our world according to our own order. And I will become the flesh of beasts. I will be Godzilla's host.
Come on, Google. Continue fucking reading. What are you doing?
Google moment.
Godzilla may be a monster, but it doesn't seem to me that way. He is rather God. We control our world according to our own order. And I will become the flesh of beasts. I will be Godzilla's host.
And it just cuts off.
Okay. I'll just read the rest. Because I want to become a god that is respected by people. I want to be this beast's meat. Please take that out of context.
Oh my god.
And the fear of which one is wrong. I'm not a movie monster. This is Goji. Law of good and evil. I will live inside this beast. because he is the only one who can help us. There is no God. There is just me, Goji.
Oh. I'm sorry, this seems similar to FNAF, doesn't it? So far.
How so?
Because Afton says a similar shit in the books.
Five Nights at Freddy's, the place you want to be.
Okay, let's watch this. The person in the Gojira's was unknown at the time. Okay. But the story is the actor has with Gojira is the actor has with Gojira is odd. What? But the story the actor had with Gojira is I see now. Is odd. Okay. In the suit of him in the suit. Okay. Here is another photo. He got the acting job of being and wearing the Gojira suit. I'm sorry, this seems similar to FNAF. I don't know why. Oh my god!
Lived inside us. Very sus.
Oh my god. And the actor fell in love with it. I guess this is a love story between the suit and the actor.
Yeah.
He would wear the suit most of the time to the point that you'd never see him. You never
See
saw
his actual face.
Okay, here's the thing. I feel like this suit's heavy. Why would you even if you're obsessed with it? I doubt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're like rubber also.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd probably die if you wear it constantly.
Yeah, you would probably die of heat stroke.
I mean, I understand that he kind of I'm not going to spoil it, but there's explanation. I think they explain why he doesn't, but it's even before that starts to happen, it's realistically he would probably have died at one point.
Yeah.
During filming, he just weared it constantly. Oh yeah, good luck doing that during the summer. That hot as fuck suit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just literally melt alive. He would wear the suit most of the time to the point. Oh yeah, I already said that.
Jeez, this is pretty slow.
And even when we took back,
even when we take breaks, he'd just wear the suit. The suit would sometimes heat up, but he didn't care.
Oh, so I mean, realistically, you'd probably send him to a sidekick award after filming because I'm pretty sure you have to be crazy to keep wearing that shit.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Without a doubt.
Also, I mean, wouldn't it be? I would be probably worried the guy would probably suffer a heat stroke.
Yeah.
And by the way, take note, these suits are heavy. By the way, these suits are fucking heavy.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine these are light. Even if you wore a modern day fucking fursuit, that shit would still be heavy.
Goddamn. I guess furries must be really strong then. But he didn't care. I mean, if he's saying he doesn't care, I mean, you should probably send him to the psychic ward because he might have screws loose in his head.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if he stays in there long enough, he'll probably get a heat stroke and die. It was like if
he was addicted to the suit. Like, if calling his name. It has gotten to the point where he brings the suit home, even though we tell him not to.
I mean, at that point, you should probably fire him because clearly he's clearly too dangerous for himself at this point. I mean, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure if he's taking it home and sleeping in it, whatnot, doing whatever he's doing at home inside the suit. I mean, I'm pretty sure you'd probably die in your sleep from a heat stroke.
Yeah. Or it possibly, holding your lungs or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. He wouldn't really speak a lot, but he would say that his name is basically a nickname we gave to the suit. Again, I think if someone's saying this, you should probably send them to the psychic ward. Because clearly they have screws loose in their head. I find it weird nobody calls yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nobody calls a doctor when
called a doctor
when this guy is literally talking about being Gojira and whatnot. Nobody sits there and just says, "Oh yeah, that's okay." I mean, you gotta. I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody after hearing this shit would probably call the nearest psychic ward and try to throw him in there. Like, why does nobody call a doctor? I'm pretty sure if he's still in the suit, which he is, since he loves to take it home so much. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna have he's probably not gonna be healthy. He might end up having a heat stroke or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
The last time he was seen on set, he was acting in the suit until he just stopped. This photo was taken.
Oh, well, it's almost like he died or something, right? I mean, that's gonna happen when you let some crazy guy wear a fucking heavy ass suit that can literally contract heat a lot.
Yeah.
Good luck explaining this in court.
Several minutes later, he would start to walk and stop yet again. His breathing was muffled, yet he was also breathing oddly.
Oh, and it's almost like he's suffering from a heat stroke, right? I mean, that's bound to happen when you let someone wear a big, heavy suit and let him take it home.
And, that person not taking it off once.
Exactly. If he's not taking it off once, that means he's probably slept in it, ate in it. Oh my god, that suit's gonna be fucking, that heat's gonna attract, right?
Yeah.
Especially during the summer. Oh my god. I'm sorry, he would have a heat stroke and die.
Remember, if you go to a fur con, don't wear your suit all day.
Oh god. God, this was a joke poking at. Oh, I'm sorry. He's been stuck in a fucking suit all day. I don't think he's joking. He's probably
he's totally joking, guys.
Thought this was a joke. joke picking at him to get
Poking
back
at
in.
him to get back in place, but he wouldn't budge.
Oh, really? It's almost as if he's having a heat stroke or something. I mean, he's been in a big, huge fucking suit all fucking day for like the rest of the fucking week or months or so.
Nuh-uh.
Oh my god. Okay, I gotta share this. Call the FBI. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the FBI need to be called because this guy clearly is something's going wrong.
Like, if you're wearing this suit 24/7 and now people are realizing you're dying, that's a problem.
Exactly. Oh my god, these people are exactly like he's literally probably having his heat stroke inside the suit, and you're just saying, "Oh, it's just a joke." Even though, let's just ignore the fact that he was wearing it 24/7, right?
How to prevent the Godzilla analog horror? Help the person dying from heat stroke.
Literally, this entire series could have been prevented if someone just went up and said, "Hey, you're not acting right. I should probably call a doctor." Literally, this entire series would have been prevented.
Or, just take the suit off of him.
Exactly. Why didn't they take the suit off of him when he was showing signs like this, right? When he was acting like this? Actually, I'm pretty sure on any occasion to where like someone's talking about the suit, I'm pretty sure if you're wearing it 24/7, I'm pretty sure at some point, I'm pretty sure they're gonna make you take it off.
I'd assume you would
For your own
probably
safety.
die on like the second day.
I mean, yeah, actually, the fact that he's still alive is just a miracle. Like,
Heck, he could have probably died in his sleep.
Exactly. He could have probably died in his sleep. Why are you letting him take the suit home and let him wear it? And if he's still wearing it when he gets there, you should probably take it off of him and take the suit away from him. He's too dangerous for himself. He's literally hurting himself at that point, right?
Yep.
Like, why has nobody why has no one called a doctor? Why has no one seek this guy mental health because he needs it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because clearly, if he's willing to wear a heavy suit that contracts heat, he should not be allowed to wear it, right?
Especially if he's wearing it offset.
Exactly. And if he's told not to, well, guess what? You can do. Fire him. I mean, he clearly needs to be fired. Just look at the shit he's doing to himself.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally talking about how he's Gojira and whatnot. No, take the suit away from him.
Put him in a fucking mental asylum.
Yeah, he clearly needs to be put into a mental asylum, clearly.
If he's calling himself Gojira and all this shit.
This ain't like the actor for Freddy Krueger that was just so good at it, right? This is just obsession.
Yeah. Just obsession with Gojira.
Oh. Read.
If I were making a Godzilla analog horror, I'd probably make the suit a living being. And it moves on its own without any host.
If I could make a Godzilla analog series, it would probably be like a story about Godzilla's spirit like still remaining in Tokyo and still haunting it. Like the idea is that he died, but his spirit remained to haunt the citizens of Tokyo,
Yeah.
Like that would make sense. Like the idea is that Godzilla, when he didn't get his revenge in the original movie, because of the nuclear bombs and whatnot, because of getting mutated and whatnot, he's gonna get it in he might have not got it in life, but he will get it. He will get it afterlife. Like a story about Godzilla haunting the entirety of Tokyo makes sense, right? And it ties into the original 1954 film, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, after it. The problem with the man in the suit thing is it's like literally this entire series could be prevented if someone just got up and called a doctor or sent this guy to a psychic ward and took or just take the suit away from him. And if he doesn't like that, well, I mean, guess what you can do? Fire him. And if he gets violent, just, call the authorities. I'm sorry. I mean, realistically, this guy probably would have died the second day. Would be dead like the second day, right?
Yeah, either died the second day or somehow suffocate in his sleep.
Oh no, yeah, he probably would suffocate too. This guy would not live. Factually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't budge. It's almost like he died in the suit, right?
After 2 odd minutes of oddly breathing, he would tell people to check on him and to make sure he takes off the suit.
Oh, now you're taking off. It's a little too late for that. Oh, now you're taking it off, right?
And then the ending is, we found a dead body.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, now he... the fact that he's now asking for it shows that it's kind of too late. He's probably dying. Right?
Yeah.
I know the twist, what's going to happen. I know the twist that's going to happen. I'm not going to say it, but then again, that kind of doesn't make sense as well. I'll explain. This photo
was the photo someone took before the person on the right saw what was inside. Jesse, we need to cook. The man opened the suit to see that he was growing into the suit. His flesh would slowly rip away as he tried to open the pocket where the actors would enter the suit.
Okay, so he's not dying, but I'm pretty sure you need to call the authorities because he's clearly not well.
Yeah.
I mean, if his flesh is literally falling off of him. Was now his... Yeah.
Somehow his body deformed to the point he was filling inside of the suit.
I mean, I think the authorities should be called because I'm pretty sure this is illegal. I mean, I don't think it's normal for humans to spontaneously just become the suit.
This is what they expected. This is what they found.
Oh, wow. So what do you guys say about that?
Yeah, it's pretty much what you would expect.
Okay, there's so much things I don't like. I don't like how this guy literally talks about being part of the suit and whatnot. Nobody gets up and questions it, right?
Yeah.
No one thinks, maybe this guy should seek medical help because he's clearly not, healthy. Also, these suits are heavy, They're heavy to wear. They're heavy. You can't just, just put them on and put them off like whatever. No, these things are hard to wear. Also, I noticed, how the fuck did Toho actually hide the fact that this happened,
No idea.
Like, realistically, it would be impossible. Call the Gunnerman at this point. Exactly. Give me a second, gotta do something.
He's gonna beat his meat to Godzilla port. Oh god, this analog horror series. They're probably gonna do the same thing with all of the characters. Let's be realistic, that's most likely what's gonna happen. Oh no, some guy gets this weird feeling like they're the character of the suit that they're wearing. Then their flesh becomes the suit or some shit. The end. I assume that's what they did for like all of the Godzilla characters.
Okay, I'm back. What's this comment in respond to?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's already happening. Yeah.
Me just spitballing ideas of, oh, they're just going to do the same thing they did with the first video for all of the Godzilla characters.
Yeah, pretty much.
So they just repeated that plot line for all the Godzilla characters.
Yeah, well, they did something different with Mothra, but it's pretty much the same. Anyway, yeah, let's watch this. By the way, why does the suit actually, like infuse the man inside it?
I don't know.
That's never actually explained. Apparently, they say it's because of radiation, but I'm pretty sure I doubt radiation's gonna do that.
Radiation would give you cancer, but I don't think it would do that.
It would be nice if it was like some type of supernatural force that was haunting the suit, like something like something similar to like Agony from the FNAF series or something. That. But no, instead it's just radiation, which is just generic as fuck.
Yeah.
Deadly and Gurus. Really beyond that.
The man in the Gajora suit still came along for the next movie. If they stopped and told anybody about the suit, Toho would have been sued and ridiculed for keeping such disgusting creation.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're gonna figure out that you're keeping this fucking thing here. I don't think you're gonna hide it forever.
So they decided to keep him out of the public eye so they could bank off the success of Gojira.
So instead of just making another suit, you decided to just treat someone like an animal. Yeah, that's totally gonna look good in court when people figure out. I'm pretty sure this is human trafficking.
Toho wanted to find out the ultimate cause for
Of
all
all
this.
Simple. You kept him. You let him wear the fucking suit for too fucking long. That's what happened.
The man has been examined by private doctors. The doctors weren't.
Oh,
really
now you call
sure.
a doctor after something like this happens. Now you call a doctor, not when he's talking about being obsessed with this suit. Yeah, now you call a doctor, right? After he's infused with it. It's kind of too late, isn't it?
weren't really sure about the cause, saying it might be a pill, but they weren't certain. What they were certain about was the outcome. Whenever he took or had, made the skin and flesh inflate in the inner suit, melting and fusing together. Somehow, the outside of the suit was now skin.
Okay. I love how now they call a doctor, right?
Yeah.
Not when he's talking about being obsessed with the suit or wearing it every fucking day. Yeah. Let's just ignore that, even though that's dangerous for him to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But after he is fused with the suit, now they call a doctor. Really,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't think a doctor could really do anything about this. What are you expecting them to do?
Mhm.
Just give him a pill or something. Give him some like meds or something. Oh yeah, that'll fix you right up, Mister. Even though you're deformed and now a part of a suit now.
His bones were rearranged inside to match with the height of the suit.
Again, you probably should have called doctor beforehand.
He can somehow feel the outer layer of the suit as if it was his own skin. It turned out that he could see outside the eye sockets of the suit, but his eyes were bloodshot.
Yeah, maybe you should have like called the doctor. You know. Oh yeah, exactly.
Nobody can be this stupid. Well, maybe.
Oh my god, it's like this entire series. Oh yeah, this is human. Exactly, it is
Yeah.
human trafficking. If this shit gets figured out, they're getting shut down, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. Like shit. Like I'm pretty sure this counts as slavery, right? I mean, if you're
Yeah.
literally making them do movies and whatnot, I'm pretty sure it counts as slavery, right?
Mm-hmm.
My god.
His eyes were bloodshot. Let me guess, they were hyper realistic too.
Hmm. The name for the actor who played Anguirus is unknown. I mean, I think you should be contacting the family about this, like what happened to their, family member. I'm pretty sure they would like to know this. I know they wouldn't believe you, but still, it's worth a shot telling them.
Yeah, your son, he drowned.
Nah, he turned into a fucking big, huge. He emerged with a Godzilla suit.
People on set noticed how he would odded out by the man in the suit. No one cared to tell him what happened and what he has become.
Mm.
The man in the suit was very cooperative. Even after losing his vocal cords, he could still make noises, like one of an animal.
Again, I'm pretty sure this is pretty fucked up when you think about this being a person.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, if the authorities hear about this, I'm pretty sure they're gonna just say that you just pretty much beat him to a point where he thinks he's an animal.
Mhm.
I mean, let's be honest. They probably at first wouldn't believe that he's a part of the suit, and even if they did, they probably believed that you beat him like an animal, so he mentally became one or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, the more this goes on, Toe's not looking good. I'm pretty sure these are a lot of lawsuits waiting to happen. I'm pretty sure they're going to be shut down after they figure out about this, because I doubt they can hide this thing forever.
Everything would go great until the last scene. They had to do where they would both fight. Ooh, wonder what happened.
Oh no. I'm just gonna skip the movie parts because there's no sense in watching them.
Yeah. The man in the suit would hop on the actor's head, making him bleed profusely. This was never a part of the script.
All right, well, that's bound to happen when you put someone who literally acts like a fucking animal, and when you try to make him like pretend to fight an actor. I mean, that's bound to happen when the person's literally acting like an animal.
Yeah. The actor would yell painfully for help as the teeth clamped on to his head. Seconds later, the actor would stop moving.
Oh, look, another lawsuit. Well, more lawsuits, right?
The man in the suit would protect the unconscious actor as he roared at anyone who came close to the unconscious actor.
Well, it's almost like putting someone who's clearly mentally lost it into these movie scenes isn't really a good idea, is it?
The actor would awaken, shaken violently as he struggles to get up from the ground. The crew on set helped him up, fearing the worst. They tried to take the suit off.
Oh no, let me guess. He emerged in with the suit.
Nah, he became Asian.
Oh my god, of course you'd say that. It wasn't.
It wouldn't budge. A picture was somehow taken of the man in the suit roaring and protecting the unconscious actor.
You gonna show them it? This is
This is a picture. This is what they expected.
Mm.
Okay, just go and show another guy in a suit becoming part of the suit.
This is what they found. Oh, let me guess. He's emerging the suit. Oh, wow.
Is it really worth watching the rest?
Not really. So what do you guys say so far?
They basically copied and pasted the same idea about 12 times.
I mean, they do something different with Mothra. Apparently she doesn't. Apparently she does become with the suit, but she's like a cocoon. And also, this time the difference. This time they're expecting like the actor to be emerged with the suit, but instead they found like a big ass cocoon.
Mhm.
So, what do you guys say about this analog horror series so far?
Pretty boring.
What would you rate it?
It's not incredibly bad, but at the same time, I wouldn't spend all day watching this.
The problem is, I think the idea isn't bad per se. It's just the execution isn't the best.
And also the storytelling just isn't there.
Well, the problem is that literally nobody calls a doctor when this guy is talking about being part of the suit.
Yeah. How to prevent this? Easy. Just have.
A doctor.
Yeah.
Go see a doctor.
Go see a doctor.
Literally, why did nobody call a doctor until he got infused with the suit?
Why did nobody try to take off the suit before?
I mean, if he's literally running with it home when he's told not to, I'm pretty sure the next day you'd probably try to take it away from him because he's clearly too dangerous. He's clearly a danger to himself, you know?
Yeah.
And like literally wearing a suit like that, and especially if it's summertime, oh my god.
Yeah. Not to mention, this is a time where it's most likely made out of rubber.
Oh no, the original suit I think was made out of rubber, so yeah.
Exactly.
This grown ass man is wearing a fucking metal, a heavy fucking suit that contracts heat a lot, and he could potentially suffocate in there or die from a heat stroke.
Yeah, never mind like the weird radiation possession, whatever the fuck.
I understand that radiation like mutate things and turn them into like giant monsters in like Godzilla movies. But the problem I have with this is that this is supposed to be based on the real world, you know?
Yeah. Where radiation would probably kill you.
Yeah,
if not cause like some medical problems and not
I understand that
deform you like that.
Like this is supposed to be based off the real world though, so you expect things to be realistic.
Yeah.
Like if you want to say things like I think Suitmation did it better, to be honest. I mean, the Suitmation trials, I think they did it better, to be honest. Like Godzilla and that was like a literal biological creature just made for the original Godzilla movie and the sequel. That's what he was. But here's the thing, he's also this horrifying entity that like possessed like a bunch of cassette tapes, and then eventually he gets out into the real world. Well, not the real world, but you know, he was trapped in a few cassette tapes and immediately starts chasing after the person who was recording the tapes or uploaded them. But it's like that sounds more interesting than this, right?
Yeah, this is just eh, it's a thing, I guess. But at the
Wow.
same time, if this is supposed to be realistic, that suit would have killed the guy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's radioactive. I'm pretty sure this whole thing probably took like months.
Yeah, like remove the radiation, it would have still killed somebody.
Well, here's the thing about the radiation. Here's the thing about that. It's like I'm pretty sure this happened in an amount of like months, right?
Yeah.
Not like days. Didn't get it. This is in a few days. Why didn't no one question why he was still wearing the suit? Right, a day later.
Yeah, exactly. Like the dude would have been dead in a few days.
Also, what do you think about the man emerging with the suit?
Hey, Tristan. I'm leaving, babe.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, but what do you think about the whole emerging in with the suit thing?
I want to say it can work, but the reasoning with this story saying it's just radiation is just dumb.
Well, apparently they like explode inside the suit.
Yeah. If it was done because of like some supernatural thing, then go for it. But radiation, really?
Yeah. Also, gotta love how he can apparently, it's not a supernatural thing, it's just, and also gotta love how they don't think of, ever, calling the authorities,
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of stuff that could have been done to make this better. Like,
What do
me
you think?
personally, I think just removing the radiation part would just be fine and just have this guy possessed to wear the suit.
Or, like I said, I think this. What do you think about this series in general?
I mean, it's just boring text with a couple photos. Nothing really interesting. I mean, the story has potential, but at the same time, I'm just like,
Well, we haven't covered all
not
of
in these kind of videos.
I mean, we haven't covered all of it though. We'll probably cover some more next time.
Yeah.
This is too long for us. But so far, what do you think?
So far, I'm just not really that invested.
What do you think of the concept?
I mean, the concept of a guy being a Godzilla costume and then that turning into flesh, I think that concept can work in theory.
It would have been better if it's like some type of like agony type of thing.
Yeah. Something like, oh, you're
Like-
going to pay for the sins you've done before this big hit or whatever the fuck.
Well, here's the thing: like the idea of like an emotion, like or like a feeling, like infecting a building. That concept.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what agony is in the FNAF series.
I mean, I would be fine with that. But, with these, like, Godzilla characters or whatever.
Like it would have been better if the original suit was filled with like some type of like this universe version of like agony or like some type of emotional like spiritual pain
Yeah.
that haunted the suit. So anybody who's in it gets attached to it.
Like, instead of agony, let's say it's greed or something. Or pride.
Something that's like negative, right?
Yeah.
And due to that greed and negativity that formed into like the Godzilla suit, that's why it's haunted. It's haunted by all that greed and negativity from Toho.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what they could have done.
But unfortunately, just radiation.
You know what? I'll do. This is what I'd do if I was making an analog horror. I'll set it after the original Godzilla film, and the story would be about the original spirit of the 1954 Godzilla haunting Tokyo after it died, like it haunted the residents. And then eventually it drove people out, or people literally killed themselves because they couldn't live being tormented by him. And I don't know, some type of urban explorer decided to explore the abandoned city and the abandoned country, because Tokyo itself is just gone off the map, and no one dare claim this land for some reason. And they say it's because of radiation leak or something, but there's no radiation or something there, there in the. And I think that's and of course, of course, there's some stuff you could do with Mothra as well, with that, her actually being an angel instead of just a giant moth that's supposed to help the spirit pass, onto the afterlife, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's more like you grab a cross and just it won't be a cross, but compel the spirit, prevent from attacking you and whatnot. I think that's a better idea than what this is. What do you think? Do you think that's a better idea than this?
Yeah, sounds a little bit better.
Yeah, literally Mothra being an actual angel that is supposed to help Gojira pass on. That's the reason why the individual is there. However, the more Godzilla spirit remains there, the likely chance that Godzilla would just start haunting the entire world, taking out his anger out on everybody else, pretty much, than just Tokyo, than just Japan. After Japan, yeah, everywhere else is next, pretty much. His rage and anger lives on.
It's kind of weird how they didn't do something like that.
That's more interesting than the man in the suit concept. This literally sounds like FNAF, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
With the whole spring lock thing. Well, not the spring lock thing, but we literally have both series to where a man is trapped inside a suit. This is relatively similar to FNAF. You cannot deny that.
Yeah, I can't really deny too much of that.
Also, let's be honest, Afton's is a little more believable because he's just trapped inside the suit. He actually isn't physically emerged within it,
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys say about the Man in the Suit series so far?
Not really that interesting when you compare what it could have been.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been interesting if this was a series that was after the events of the original Godzilla film, and they just wanted to make a movie based on that, event, right?
Yeah.
So they can, do if kind of like what happened with Titanic, right?
Right.
And since it, happened half a century ago, people probably wouldn't really care, right? And maybe Godzilla's agony or pain or anger still remains, he doesn't remain in spirit, but they made a Godzilla suit that was, after making that suit, it somehow gets infected with Godzilla's pain and suffering and whatnot, and anger and rage, The suit gets infected because it was made in Japan, where the place where Godzilla died, so it's pain and suffering still remained,
Mm-hmm.
and infected the entire town, which is the reason why there's some supernatural shit going on. There's some, it's not like Godzilla's haunting the place. It's just more his pain and suffering remain. His anger and rage towards Japan still remains. Of course, there isn't a lot of it everywhere because Godzilla died in the ocean. So there's like, of course, like so it's implied there could be like more going on with like the ocean. Like there could be like creatures that are like formed out of Godzilla's like anger and like pain and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the idea with the suit, this is what I'm saying. The idea with the suit is that it somehow got infected with Godzilla's like. Take note, this is my idea, not the original idea. Like that pain that Godzilla went through somehow infected the suit, and that's why it emerges within to punish the person who is wearing it, or like a way Godzilla can like live on. It's better than this idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Better than just radiation, right?
Like, my idea is like the pride and greed of the Americans dropping the bomb or something like that.
The idea is that somehow the suit gets infected with some type of emotion or negative trait about something, some type of negative trait, something negative, and that causes pain and whatnot, and that infects the suit. That's better than than this concept. Let's be honest. Well, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, do you think my concept's better?
Yeah, I thought it was better.
Yeah, like the pain and suffering of like Godzilla still remained. Like, yeah, sure, I said literally him haunting the town, but he doesn't need to haunt the town. It's Tokyo itself or Japan. He doesn't have to haunt it. He could just be like, we could just introduce a thing that's similar to agony. Well, it's not necessarily agony, but you know what I mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like the idea is that his anger and rage still lives on, and somehow that infected the suit.
Yeah. And that's not mentioning the guy in the suit just doesn't really have a personality in this.
It's similar to Afton with him saying that, oh my god, I am the suit and whatnot. That is literally just like William Afton.
Yeah. Like, for my idea, the person would slowly start to mentally merge with, the bad feelings and thoughts.
Well, my idea is that the suit would slowly, the idea is that he's already been infected with the pain and suffering and anger of Godzilla. So he begins to think like him, but he doesn't like wear the suit or whatnot. If anything, he kind of refuses to wear it because he finds it disgusting. Because the idea is that it's kind of like how Godzilla would like respond to like humans, like like making like a costume of him or something. Like the idea is like he mentally becomes Godzilla mentally.
Yeah.
And he only becomes physically, he only becomes physically Godzilla when he's forced to wear the suit, to where he gets even more like, exposed to like, because he's already like infected with it. But when he gets inside the suit again, he's even more infected with Godzilla's pain and suffering and rage and anger, towards Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And since he got in a second time, that pain and suffering, it begins to physically he begins to start deforming and twitching. And black liquid spills out, and black liquid, it starts to spill out with inside the suit, connected to him, and then his flesh just starts tearing and becoming part of the suit. The idea is that he mentally becomes like Godzilla, but he already is mentally Godzilla. He at first refused to wear the suit, but kind of had to. And that's when he becomes the man in the suit. That pain and rage just kind of, from him, that he got from the suit, that pain and rage also emerged with the suit itself. And the suit's pain and suffering and rage and anger also emerged in with his, causing his body to emerge in with the suit. You see, that's a better idea than just radiation.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? Do you think that idea is better than this?
Yeah.
I mean, you can also say that Godzilla's pain and suffering like remained with the other kaiju as well. Like he infected that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Rodan and Mothra, you could say that he infected their suits as well with his pain and suffering. So that's why they don't actually act like Rodan and Mothra, because they're not, so many ideas they could have done, yet they did this.
Yep. Even with my idea, with the person in the suit slowly, going into more prideful thoughts and then slowly acting more animalistic due to that, would have been an interesting idea.
Well, my idea is that he mentally starts becoming like Godzilla. He doesn't physically become Godzilla because he refused to wear the suit for a while because he, quote, finds it disgusting,
Mm-hmm.
Which, of course, they find it weird. They just think that... And, of course, they do the smart thing in this version and just send him to the fucking psychic award. And then afterwards, after being a few months in there, of course, they had to delay the movie. But guess what? This does not have to be accurate to the real life,
Right.
So they grab him. After that, they send him back, and he's still acting mentally like so. And then they tell him, like, listen here, you're gonna have to wear this suit because you have a contract. If you don't, you're gonna get into legal trouble and all that. So it's pretty much they have to threaten him to get him to wear it. And he bites the bullet and does. And then that's when he emerges in with the suit. And that's why afterwards, after emerging with the suit, he's so fucking aggressive because the only thing he can think about is all that anger and rage of Godzilla towards Japan. Take note, Godzilla was originally pissed because the nuclear bombs mutated him to make him the monster he was in the story. And now, and also he's probably pissed that he got killed with the oxygen destroyer, So he's probably going to be pissed about the oxygen destroyer and a nuke and the nuclear bombs, So all that anger, rage, pain, and suffering infects the suit and him pretty much. Causes him to emerge in with it, right?
Right.
Holy shit, I should do it. I should do a rewrite of the Man in the Suit. That would be a good idea. Starkfield, should I do that?
Maybe.
I mean, Unknowingly is no longer going to do it. I mean, who says that I can't? So, do you think that's a good idea? I mean, with the whole, agony and pain and whatnot?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
This concept's just kind of generic, let's be honest.
Yep.
No offense to Unknowingly, it's just, they're like 15, so no offense to Unknowingly. Also, let's be honest, we all know Unknowingly got the idea from FNAF, let's be honest.
I mean, maybe.
This is way too similar to FNAF, What do you think? Do you think he got the idea from FNAF?
I'm thinking that's a possibility, but it could just be him just being original.
It's just too similar to FNAF, It's just too similar to FNAF, Okay, so anyway, you have anything else we can talk about?
I can't think of anything on the top of my head.
Great.
A white boy.
I'm surprised you didn't read your name.
I mean, we could talk about Nintendo fanboys shucking up to Nintendo's boot.
Oh yeah, you ready for World War III, Snark?
Yeah, there's already bombs going off in Israel, if I'm correct.
Yeah, you ready for World War III, Snarky?
Damn. I hope I'm not mentally stable enough to get drafted.
Don't worry. You could just kill the person that's trying to draft you. When the draft starts coming, you just pretend to be disabled.
Yeah, I mean, they're drafting everybody above their 20s, I believe, or in their 20s and above.
Oh, cool.
I think that's a thing.
So, okay, Snark, let me guess. Oh my god. I heard that people who are disabled cannot join the military.
I think that is true to depending on the extent they're going with.
Well, I think they just need people who are just perfect, you know?
Yeah, which clearly I'm not.
Neither am I.
Clearly, you're dyslexic, so
Fuck.
you know
So I
they're
can't.
probably not going to draft you.
Yay! I can let innocent people who are my age die.
Yeah, because they're probably looking for people that can read perfectly, and you're not it, and I'm most likely not going to be it.
They're probably looking for people who are not disabled in any way because they need people who are good enough to get the shit done.
Yeah, exactly. They need someone that will follow orders 100% without asking or questioning it.
Yeah, these people aren't going to join it. Yeah, pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious they're looking for the average Joe person, not like us.
Oh, so don't worry if you're disabled. You don't have to worry about fighting in the war.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to draft disabled people until they need a lot more soldiers. Then they might be like, okay, we're going to get some disabled people on the army. Not like low hanging fruit disabled, more like you.
Fuck. Oh yes, I can just kill as many Nazis as I want. I mean, they did give me a draft paper, so yeah.
Oh, dang, they gave you a draft paper?
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun.
No. It just means that they know where I'm at, that they can draft me if they want. That's all it means.
Yeah.
So they can draft me if they want. I mean, I doubt it.
I mean, you're considered disabled, so maybe they won't for like the first few years, depending on how long the war lasts.
And probably like after like a little while. Also, by the way, how long do you think the little man in the suit like era happens? You know, in like how long do you think realistically this a situation like this would happen?
Fuck. Depends who drops the nukes first.
I'm talking about the man in the suit.
Yeah. Because, the man in the suit requires radiation.
How did the suit get infected with? How did the suit get radiated to begin with?
Try and think of I think it must have been like one of the atomic bombs that you guys dropped on. Trying to remember where in Asia, but might have been Big Boy. Trying to remember the nukes names, but one of those nukes.
Well, here's the thing. My problem is like, how the fuck did the suit get infected with radiation though?
You could probably take a few guesses, and it would be close enough, probably.
But well, I'm pretty sure if it had radiation, people would know.
Yeah, but then again, there's people that do backdoor dealings.
Well, it's made out of fucking guanas, so it's like how?
Maybe the iguanas got nuclear radiation.
This doesn't make any sense, however way you put it.
Yeah, it's not gonna make sense. Can't really explain the unexplainable.
Yeah, it's just,
Also, rest in peace, Nintendo. Fucking $80 for a game. $80 American. I don't know what is in Canadian right now. I gotta search that. I swear, if it's over $100.
Yes, drinking that blood.
Oh my fucking god.
What?
Guess how much Mario Kart World is in Canadian dollars?
Like a 90.
$110.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
What the fuck?
Like, let me make a separate window so I can show off really quickly. Present. Share screen. Window. Mario Kart Walmart. Is my screen sharing?
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't read your name.
Are you seeing this?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing this. What the fuck, Nintendo?
Yeah. I know it's like $90 in America, but this is what it is in Canada.
I'm not buying that.
Yeah, like $100 for a first party game when like it was 80 last generation. 80 Canadian, pretty sure. Like, what the fuck is this bullshit? We all know digital games are like $10 cheaper, but still, like, what the fuck, Nintendo? I can get a fuck ton of fucking PlayStation games for that much. That's like a third of a fucking Steam Deck. I'm not joking. I'm serious about that. A Steam Deck is like, what, $300 for like the cheapest model or some shit in Canadian dollars?
Mm-hmm.
And we got Nintendo putting up games for $110.
Nintendo are the Disney of gaming.
No, that is actually true.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Because think about it. There are the only ones that are making this shit expensive. Indie games are roughly like, the most expensive I seen was $50 Canadian. The most expensive indie game. Keep that in mind.
Also, notice how they haven't lowered their prices ever.
Yeah. Like, they used to have this ticket system where you can, like, spend $100 to buy 2 games. But now they don't have it. Like, why the fuck did they remove that? Yeah, sure, it's only select games, but that was still a thing. For the Nintendo Switch, by the way. Where 2 Nintendo IP games would be $70 each.
I'm sorry.
That shit's fucking ridiculous.
They are the Disney of gaming.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to buy a fucking Nintendo Switch 2 for like $800. Just buy me a decent fucking gaming PC and just play on Steam or something.
Anyway, I cannot wait to get our prey.
Oh my god, Raptor.
Remember, guys, age is just a number.
God. Also, when it comes to gaming, like, definitely go for PC. Because it started to seem like PCs are just fucking cheaper to buy than an actual fucking console at this point. Yeah, with Nintendo, I'm just like, oh yeah, portability, yada yada. But that has a limit. I'm not paying fucking $800 just so I can play a game portably. Wonder how much a fucking PS5 is right now.
Oh yeah, gotta love their PS5 Pro.
A digital PS5 is roughly $600 when Nintendo's asking for like fucking much more. Yeah, I know it's digital, it's not physical media. But at this point, it's just like Nintendo's just selling a lot of garbage. Let's be realistic, you could have probably ran Mario Kart World on a hacked Nintendo Switch.
Anyway, I think we should call it quits for today.
Yeah. And you're like, meh.
I don't like men. I like women.
Nah.
Women.
Everybody comment, this guy likes men.
I like women.
We will see what the comments decide.
Okay, that's it. Women.
Men.
Women.
Women.
Men. Fuck! Women. Okay. Women.
It's too late.
Women.
It's too late. You got
I like women. Women.
You got the gay potion.
I like women. Okay. Women.
You got the gay potion at 3
Women.
a.m.
I like women. Women only. Okay. I like women.
You got it. So, who are we inviting to our wedding? Did he actually leave?
Kill yourself.
Anyways, guys, we will see you in the next stream where we talk about who's taking the kids. What is he doing? Just messing around with settings or whatever.
I will fucking kill you.
See, he said he'll fuck. He's down to fuck a transsexual woman. Not transsexual, but fucking trans woman.
I will fucking murder you, you motherfucker.
So when are we ending the stream, Lovebird?
I will fucking murder you, you fucking furry ass degenerate. Did you ever say that gay shit at me again, motherfucker?
Don't worry, I get it. You're gay.
Kill yourself. Anyway. Oh, wait. Anyway, that's it for this stream. Yeah, pretty much that's it for this stream. Have a good day or night, depending on wherever you are, and goodbye.
I will find you.
Fuck you, Snark.